Libra, this is Moonpie Tarot, doing your next 10 days love reading for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As you know, some of the messages may or may not resonate. Just take what fits and leave the rest. I'm going to take a look at your person and your energy. So this reading will be for the time you click on the video, and then 10 days following that. If you want to get a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below, how you can book your appointment, contact me. I have various reading times on there, various prices, so you definitely check those out. And please do hit the like, subscribe, and share button. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, so I already have your cards out here, Libra. But I want to get a couple of cards for the overall energy for the next 10 days going forward, just to see what is going on here. A lot of back and forth energy I see with someone already. That energy may still be present or maybe coming up for you. It could have been something in the past. A lot of back and forth, in and out between you and someone. Okay, overall energy, please. What is the overall energy for this reading? Okay, contemplation, 7 of Pentacles. Somebody here is trying to figure out what the next step is, which way to go, what to do next. It's a little stagnant, a little bit of a stagnant energy. Thinking about how to build, how to increase wealth, or how to increase abundance in this connection. Both of you. Let's take a look here. King of Swords energy. Well, mostly for you, that's coming up as you being very logical and practical and thinking about how to make something better, how to make a relationship better, how to make your life better, being more strategic about where to invest and where to not invest. Now, of course, you could be dealing with another air sign, but this also could just be, it feels more like an energetic thing between you and your person. How to make something be better, or what, it's kind of like when you're standing in front of, you're making, you have a recipe in front of you, you're cooking something, and you're trying to figure out, should I add more salt or should I not? Or should I add something else? Or should I not add something else? This is contemplation energy about should. It's not really so much should, like should you or should you not invest? Should you both invest or not? It's more like what will make this better is how I feel. So strategizing, how to make something better. Yeah, 9 of Cups. To reach that wish fulfillment, right? Somebody here, maybe you're connecting with someone or dealing with someone who has like a little bit of a lackadaisical kind of energy. They indulge a bit, or they just kind of go with the flow, or they just don't really. They come from a place of like contentment, right? This person just feels content, but they also know. You and this person both know that in order to make something work, we have to figure out how. This is a question of how. So let's talk about your person, this person here. The center of their reading here is the Hierophant. The first thing I'm hearing is they want you to cut somebody out of your life. They want you to stop communicating with someone, or cut someone out of your life, or recognize that whomever you were involved with in the past is not good for you. And they feel like you're going to walk away, or you're going to choose someone else over them. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's the first thing I'm picking up here. They feel that someone else that you were involved with however long ago it was kind of a heartbreaker, or that they will break that this other person has like that heartbreaking, maybe even abusive energy, or causes a lot of drama or conflict. Okay, yeah. Interesting. The Empress showed up in the reverse. So they see that you're a little unstable, but it's not naturally unstable. It's just someone that you might have been connected with in the past. You could have been connected with an air sign in the past, another Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. This person here, Libra, wants to come into union with you and do it the right way. And with the Fool card, that's Aquarian energy. There's also Taurus, there's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. So, however that resonates for you. It just feels like a message, like they want you to leave either an idea or a concept or a hope or another person in order for something to work or to go forward, for you guys to come into like some type of committed relationship, or a relationship that's workable. You may not have had a past relationship with someone, but I just feel like they sense that you are in some communication with someone else, and they want you to cut that off. That's just really what I'm feeling here, because they feel like this person, place, or thing has kind of left you in a very bad way, where you are not empowered, or you do not feel empowered. And I feel like this person has had this energy of being in and out. They leave, or they've left in the past, or they get into they're still kind of in that energy, right? Where it's like, if it's not a threat, but I feel like from their point of view is, we can't have anything if there's somebody else, if there's another interference, person, place, or thing, right? Because the Five of Swords, as I say in my readings, this is like the Three of Swords in action, right? This is like the person, see how he holds those three swords? That's the person causing a heartbreak, trying to kind of strong arm a situation. And I feel like your person in these next 10 days, there is some temporary separation. They're conflicted. So they separate and then they come back. And again, like I said, you don't have to be involved in another relationship. The Page of Pentacles flipped out in the reverse. So this person at times does not feel like there's an opportunity sometimes for you guys to be together. Now, again, like I said, there is an interference. There's some, and you know what your interference is. It shows up as someone who's kind of emotionally unavailable, or something that does not, some kind of situation that does not make you feel emotionally stable. Person, place, or thing. It sets you off. It puts you sideways. And sometimes your person can seem that way as well. And I feel like, I don't know, you may not even have another interference, but they think you do. They think that you are beholden to something or someone else. And this person wants to commit to you, and they want to be in like a traditional relationship, a spiritual relationship as well, because they do feel a spiritual connection with you. Let me get a clarifying card for the Fool and the Hierophant. I feel like you hold the key to this person's heart. This person may even feel like you are maybe just have some rigidity about you as far as your belief system goes. Let's see. All right. Give me a card, Spirit. Please show us what the energy is. What is this Fool card? Because I feel like they leave and then they come back again. Like, I feel like there's going to be like one day out of these next 10 days where your person is going to have to go or have to travel or do something, but then they come back again very easily. Let's take a look. Okay. Well, they definitely come back with kindness and sweetness. So if your person has to leave, or if they, these next 10 days got to separate from you for a while, the message here is, I'm feeling, don't take it personally. They have something that they have to take care of. They have something that they have to do. They're on some kind of journey to get that 9th cup, but then they come back with that 9th cup for you, to give it to you. Let's take a look at the Hierophant here. Oh, I'm also hearing this person hopes that you will quit smoking. I don't know what you're smoking, but okay. Leo energy here. I mean, they are definitely gaining the courage. They needed to be sure about something, how to move forward, to gain clarity of how to come toward you. I feel like this person truly does want to be with you, but I'm hearing very strong messages like they want you to leave something, let go of something, end something first before they can be sure that you guys can come into union, which is very strange. I don't know what that is, because I know some of you may feel like, all right, well, so for some of you, it could be a King of Cups that you might be in communication with. See, they feel this person just brings nothing but stress. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, that could be your person, and they're trying to cut out doing that to you as well. They know that they've brought you anxiety and stress. But if you have somebody else that you're attached to, male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just a person, place, or thing that does not bring emotional fulfillment, that's always hiding or keeping secrets. I feel like they want you to, that could be a lover, a mother. See, the emotional unavailability. That's what I was saying. Somebody who's just love avoidant, or, love comes in and that person's like, nope. They don't want anything to do with it. So I don't know if that's somebody else that you've been connected to, or you've been seeking to try to get emotional fulfillment from. Again, that could be a father. It could be a mother. It could be someone who's symbolic and important in your life, or had become symbolic or important to you in your life. So there's a little bit of like, this person, I feel like they love you and they want to come into union with you, like to do like a traditional marriage, traditional commitment, like have that the real thing. But they feel like you're in communication with one other person or others, and it feels like a threat to them. I mean, this person can be a little bit controlling, or just feel like, whatever you are involved in or whatever you do feels like a threat to them. And they feel that thing that you do, or person that you're connected with, causes you to be very unstable, right? Because they love this about you: nurturing, caring, very stable. The Empress, very stable energy when she's in the upright, but when she's reversed, she's very clingy. She can be jealous. She can be, she can have a tendency to be a bit nasty sometimes. It's very egotistical energy. I have to tell you that, and some of you probably are not going to like this, when the Emperor is in the reverse, he's considered a narcissist, or just someone that's very much in their ego, a control freak. When the Empress is in the reverse, it's kind of the same. Right? And I'm definitely not calling anyone a narcissist here, so please don't get offended. I know some of you are going to say, it's not me, it's that person. But sometimes when you're around if you can be around someone who's very selfish and just not good, and that can have an effect on you, right? It doesn't mean that you are that way. And I feel like what's happening here is whatever you're connected to, person, place, or thing, has a way of bringing out your weaknesses. And I feel like this person, your person, wants very much for you to disconnect from that which has got you, which is turning you upside down. I hope that makes sense. Now, in the position of you have the Ace of Wands. So I see you like there's a lot of potential, creative potential, passion. Like you're very much a creative person. I see here. You have a lot of opportunities coming to you these next 10 days. This can also have this could be a very sexual card as well. There's an opportunity here for possible, how do I want to say that? Let me change that. What they're saying is this person you have a very strong physical attraction to, and you're very passionate about them. Okay. And you see potential with this person to either reproduce or something along those lines. But when this person is gone and comes back with kindness and sincerity, I feel like this is your energy as a result of them disappearing or not calling back or not writing back or something along those lines. I see you being a bit aggressive, but I feel like that stems from something else or someone else, perhaps in your past, or maybe you're in another relationship or a former partner, spouse, or something else, that there's another influence that has changed you, changed your behaviors, not changed who you are, but changed how you react to things and how you do things. And this person sees your weaknesses coming out more than your strengths. And yet you're still a wish fulfillment for them. They still want to be with you. They're just trying to figure out how to strategize, you and they trying to figure out how to strategize and make something work. Now you have the King of Wands here on your side. Okay, so you could be connecting with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. For some of you, this could be Leo because strength is here for sure. But that's also you taking a very dominant, aggressive role in your life. But I feel like you have this person on your mind. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but I feel like they're very symbolic and present in your life. It's interesting because King of Wands and the Queen of Cups is here, and the Knight of Cups. I feel like Leo, not Leo. Well, I do feel like you see yourself as very warm and loving and tender and compassionate and caring. And I see that about you. That's like what's in your heart. Your heart is that. But there's some behaviors on the outside. It's primarily this. It could be just aggression. I don't feel like you're necessarily an angry person, but I feel like you get triggered very easily by something or things where you're perhaps your anger sometimes comes out, or you're very sharp tongued, or certain things that you say. Now, this is not every Libra. Okay. Understand that. But I feel like it could come from this person, and they might just be saying that it's from somebody else. They think it's somebody else. I feel like some of you are like, no, it comes from my person. You guys are in kind of this like trying to work it out, but not really sure how. Trying to figure out trying to be logical and strategic about how to make your wishes come true and how to make each other happy. And I feel like for you, what's going to make you happy is if this person proposes marriage to get into a committed thing. And I see them wanting to have that. They just feel that there's another influence. There's an influence also in their life as well. And I feel like they're cutting out some other influence that has had an effect on them. You both. It feels mostly like both of you do. The blockage to come together has to do with interference from others or something else. I'm not going to pull any clarifiers for you because I feel like your message was pretty clear. Let's get a couple of love messages here and see what the love messages are for you, for your reading. Your person might have been love avoidant also. And I do feel like they're trying to overcome that because love gives them anxiety. It causes them to, excuse me, kind of like retreat or withhold. Integrity. Wow. Does this situation align with your values and morals? I think there's a question here that you're both asking each other. Does this situation, do you each line? Are you in alignment with each other, with your values and morals? I feel like it's a really big question or something that needs to be looked at. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Intuition. You already know the answer that you seek. Spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Here you go. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. I don't know what it could be yours, it could be theirs, or it could be both of you. But whether you know it or not, it's apparent. If it's on their side, it causes them to come in and out a lot. Somebody else or a person, place, or thing. It's just an external party that they're trying to cut out. They're cutting out here. And if it's on your side, it could be parents. It could be someone's connected to your person. You have a lot of passion for this person. You want them to propose something, commitment, marriage, whatever it is. You're very much in your emotions and your feelings this week, but you get very upset with them, or I see you getting angry with them every time they leave, and then they come back either with an apology or they say they're sorry or they try to make up to you. Then you're still in this, you still have that residual. Okay. It says retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Yeah. Because the Empress, that's what helps her recharge. All things natural, Venus, beauty, love, nature. You need a little one-on-one time with Mother Nature, Libra, it feels like. In whatever way you get that. For some of you, that's, smoking the ganja. For others, that's going out, going camping, going hiking, spending some time walking alone in the woods or something. You need that retreat because maybe you haven't had it in a while, or you haven't been going outside much, or you haven't had the opportunity to be one with the trees. I'm not a one with the trees person. Like I see it and I'm like, oh, they're falling. But Libra, you are the nature person. And this thing that's got you upside down here, that's where you recharge your batteries. Being out in the air or in the mountains or, in the woods or by a lake or, anywhere. Oh, strictly sexual. This connection is passionate, but not enduring. You know what? You're the one that's got Like your person, I feel you view them as very passionate, but you're the one that's got this sexual thing going here. So there might be something that you need to take a look at. Can this relationship have a much deeper connection than this aspect of it? Because this isn't the whole thing, right? I feel like you guys connect very well here in this area, or will. But the question is, like, can it work though? Are we aligned with each other? And your person, because they have the Hierophant is a card about traditions, values, and morals, that kind of thing. Are you different cultures? Are you guys on the same page? The same religious beliefs, the same spiritual beliefs? Besides the sexual, the lust, or that feeling there, are you guys morally aligned? Because that's a question. Can this work based on the values and principles and integrity? This is a past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. I mean, you guys are definitely meant to meet. There's no doubt. You've met before. There's a familiarity looking at one another, being around each other. It's like you just know that there's something here, that you are tied together. It almost can become obsessive at times. Not being with each other has a tendency to cause extreme anxiety on both sides. Maybe that's why there's keep coming back to one another. Okay. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. This is your person. They're taking a leap of faith here. I do feel like they are going to maybe not propose this week of some sort, or these next 10 days. I feel like you want that, but it feels more to me like there will be something where they will say to you, communicate to you, that they do want to be in a committed relationship and to be married or something along those lines, to come into union, to be on the same page. Okay, financial challenges are affecting this connection, so you guys might have some difficulty financially together. And, regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Okay. So that's definitely your person, has a sense of regret and remorse for how they may have treated you in the past, or now. Let's get a couple of cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle. Oh, I left when I saw you with someone. Okay. That's going both ways. You take that however that resonates. Somebody left because they thought somebody else was there, or someone was involved. And that could be that third party interference, external. Doesn't have to be a person, like I said, place or thing. I replay our conversations over and over. This person never forgets what you said. Wait. There was something, wait a minute, wasn't there something here? There was some, I thought I heard or I saw something. I don't know, I'm going to leave it. What am I hearing here? Something about, I replay our conversation. I never forget what you said. Didn't I just see that? Okay. All right. Maybe I'm just seeing the card in my head. I'll have to play the video back, but I don't remember. I thought I said that. Okay. It was my fault, but I blamed you. All right. Who's that for? I want to tell you how I feel. This person does feel like they blamed you for things that perhaps they should have taken a look at themselves. And I feel like they are going to tell you, and they do want to tell you how they feel about you. That's what that Page of Cups is there for. There is some communication coming in from this person in regards to how they feel about the connection, that you do bring them joy and happiness. They do feel happy with you and content. They might be a little too content with your availability. They might be a little too indulgent or a little too thinking like this can be a card of entitlement. They may feel entitled, a sense of like, oh, I have Libra. Libra's not going to ever leave me, or Libra's just always going to be there. So they may have that going on a little bit. All right, let's take a look and see what your Moonology messages are here, Libra. Well, luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So I feel like, you know, however things play out, this is a win-win situation for you guys. It is going to work out. It's just like ironing out the kinks, they just said. Tell Libra that to tell their person that you got it, that we need to iron out some kinks here. Nothing will come of this situation. So this card basically means like nothing negative. You don't have to worry. If your person is not with you momentarily, or they leave, or they have to separate for a little while, or do some thinking or figure some things out, or take a journey or a hike or do something, don't let your worries, if you don't have enough information, don't fill in the gaps with your fear. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. And that's what I feel like is happening here for both of you. You guys just need a practical plan. Something that's going to work to make this partnership work. Not just based on sex, not just based on the emotions. It's based on, you know, are we aligned? Are we heading down the same road? Are we traveling this road together? And you saying to them, or are you taking the trip by yourself? Like, can I come? I want to come with you. All right, let's get some messages from Loving Words from Jesus. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Okay, somebody needs to knock on this door. Somebody may have a fear of knocking on this door for fear what's on the other side, but you know what? Who said it? Michael Jordan. You miss 100 of the shots you don't take. So somebody, it just is a message for you. Go ahead and knock on that door. If you're trying to visit, if you want to visit someone or text someone or message someone, you're trying to get communication started, just knock and the door will open. That's what I'm hearing here. And have faith. Let your light so shine before men and others that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So this is just basically saying, let your light shine. Or for some of you Libras, let your freak flag fly. I want to say freak flag fly. Let your freak flag fly. Just be your authentic self. Let your light shine and have faith in God. Trust that things will work out, you know. It's just a matter of working out some kinks here is what I feel. Getting on the same page. Sometimes you both go off the rails, or one person goes off the rails or goes in a different direction, and just it's like, nope, I'm going over here, and somebody's left standing there like, wait, what? Wait, somebody has to pull somebody back onto the track. All right, let's get a couple of messages from the Psychic Oracle deck. Partnerships and alliances. Yes. So this is good. This is an energy playing out here, but the partnership and the connection is extremely important. And this is something, especially for you, Libra, to stay focused on. Your partnerships and alliances mean the world to you because, Libra, you are the relationship sign with that Venus, you and Taurus especially, but mostly you. So I feel like partnerships and alliances will come into play for you in these next 10 days. They will be most significant. Supportive energy as well from people around you, or someone who has a tattoo on their arm. Okay, let's see. One more. Oh, solitude. Okay. Libra, that's for you. Mostly for you. You need a little time. Like I was saying, you need to recharge your battery. And your battery is out there in nature. And I don't feel like I need to go over that again, but sometimes when they keep repeating the cards, that means that, hey, pay attention. All right, let's get a couple of fortune cookie cards here for you. Somebody was asking me about these. They're just Chinese fortune cookie cards, and you can look them up on, I think I got them on Amazon. They're just a little extra special messages for everyone. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you've got signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. And I feel like that has a lot to do with the Void of Course Moon card, which says nothing will come of this. Your doubts and confusions will disappear. Commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. So very positive energy there for you. This commitment is coming. And there's challenges, though. Take time out. How do I get you to see this? I guess I don't. Take time out from problems or conflicts, or approach softly to avoid making matters worse, okay? You get more with honey than you do with, I can never get the saying right. You get further with honey than you do with what? You get further with sugar than you do with, you know what I mean? I'm going to start writing my sayings down and just pin them to the wall so I can remember. A soft approach is the way to overcome challenges. If you have to. Otherwise, take some time out from those conflicts and let them solve themselves. But this approach is not going to, that's just going to make whoever you're approaching, that causes conflict, and that will just make person, place, or thing retreat, right? Softly. Do it softly with love. Okay, let's get a charm for you and see what your other messages are here. And I'm not looking at these, so whatever pops out is what we're going with. Okay, we have 3. Okay, we have the owl, which is very important for some of you. This is a card about wisdom. This is a charm about wisdom, the owl. The owl doesn't really talk. He just keeps his eyes open and he looks around and he's very observant. So that message for you is to, before you speak, observe first. Assess the situation clearly, gain clarity, assess what is going on around you, what is going on with your person, to gain clarity and use your wisdom. All right. Your person has the Hierophant, which is a card of wisdom. Seek counsel as well, as I'm hearing with this owl. Some of you are going to go out in nature and you're going to see an owl. And when you do, let that be a sign and a reminder to seek wisdom, counsel, and to observe first before saying anything. You also have starfish. Okay. So somebody here maybe has one of those, I'm feeling like petrified starfish, like as a souvenir or something, or a starfish in their house. Or we'll be seeing a starfish or going somewhere where there's like starfish on a beach. That will be significant for some of you. And I'm also hearing some, I know you guys are going to be like, really? You didn't intuit that, but it just came to me. So if it comes to me, then it's an intuitive message. Someone's name is Patrick. I don't know who, or Patricia. Okay. That was just a little something there for you. And 5-pointed star, star diner, or a diner or someplace to eat that has the word star, or something connected to a star, or healing, or also to make a wish. All right. Very important messages. Also with that starfish, there's like, for some of you, you've got 5 different paths to choose. And I don't know, that's career, health, love, and maybe 2 children. Something to do with 2 children. Some of you are also going to be out driving. You're going to come to like a 5-point, 5 points. I'm hearing 5 points. Like you're driving, there's 5 points. You have to just pick which way you're going to go. You're going to be at the center of these 5 points. And that's also to be centered. amidst all the different directions. Then you also have butterfly. So a butterfly represents obviously the final stage of transformation. So what's happening here? There is transformation. There's massive change that's coming here. I'm hearing float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Okay. And I hear that more in the ways of like a choice. You could either float like a butterfly and softly come in with trying to solve the conflicts or the problems, or you could sting like a bee. And as I was saying, stinging is probably not going to be the way to handle it, because if you sting, usually people they slap the bee and then the bee's dead, or that final sting is the sting that kills the bee, right? And then it kills the whole thing. So I'm feeling more so like take on the butterfly energy, not the bee energy here for you. So yeah, Libra, those are your messages. I hope that was helpful to you in some way. And definitely reach out if you want to get a personal reading for me. Link is in the description box below. I hope that you have a wonderful, happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you very soon. All right, take care.